Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing the MP Concepts rear diffuser winglets available for all 2015 through 2023 EcoBoost or GT Premiums. Now, you should be considering these little guys here if you are after an affordable, easy to install modification that will add a little bit more muscle to the rear end of your S550 at home. So the big features here will be the minor styling upgrade to an otherwise forgotten about area that won't cost you a whole lot of dough at the end of the day. Now, these small modifications are really great in my opinion because they give owners a lot of flexibility when it comes to kind of spicing up certain areas of your S550, and MP Concepts delivers this not only with these rear winglets that we have here today, but also items like their GT350 style winglets for the side and front bumpers, and even different options that you might find here on the site from a company like MMD. They're all gonna fall into this kind of minor upgrade category. Now, the best part about these guys is that the less is more aspect. I'm a big fan of that personally, so if you guys are like me and you don't wanna go totally crazy or over the top with wild looking aftermarket front bumpers, side skirts, or body kits, things like these little winglet kits here on the site are a great way to add a little bit more styling without staying stock, but at the same time without going too crazy or spending a ton of money. Now, moving into construction, and you'll find that MP Concepts does utilize a very lightweight injection molded polypropylene here that is finished in a very smooth texture, not very stippled or a grain texture that you might find on some of the other exterior bits around your S550. However, the color being more of a satin flat black, that will certainly flow with some other exterior plastic. Now, the kit has been designed using OEM Ford CAD data. That's just going to ensure a perfect fit on those non-base bumper cars. So again, this kit will only fit on the premium package S550s out there. So if you have the separate diffuser from the bumper, the two-piece bumper, this is gonna be for you. On the other hand, if you have the solid one color bumper with no factory rear diffuser, these will not be for you. So if you have any questions about what exactly the fitment will be like, check out the product page. We've got some great pictures there explaining the differences between the two different bumpers, along with some great pictures to really help kind of clarify everything before pulling the trigger. And hey, while you're back on the site, feel free to check out some of the customer submitted images along with some of the customer reviews of the winglets here. Always great to hear from fellow S550 owners about their experience. Last but not least here, guys, the winglets will include some 3M adhesive, which will work in conjunction with the two little holes right here, which will operate off of two holes found in the factory bumper, along with two of your factory push pin style installs. Now, price point for the pair of winglets will live right around or just below that $100 mark here, give or take, which I would say is going to be on the middle to higher side of the price spectrum for similar winglets here on the site. But have to consider, at the end of the day, these are still far more affordable as opposed to going with a completely different bumper or a completely different rear diffuser. Shifting gears, let's get into the installation. Site's gonna call this one a pretty soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 30 minutes or so to complete from start to finish. Now, just a heads up here, guys, this is a no drill install. There's no permanent modification or anything crazy needed. Instead, again, you will be using some of the 3M adhesive shown here on this winglet, along with the factory style push pins, just to hold everything in place. But now we're gonna throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown. Check it out.
For this install, you need a cleaning solution, a microfiber towel, and a clip removal tool. All right, today we're gonna be installing some rear diffuser winglets on our Mustang, so let's get started. All right, first thing we're gonna do before we get them put on is we need to prep our surface so that our 3M tape sticks very nicely, and also take our two push pins out of the side. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a microfiber and a type of cleaner, just spray it on our microfiber and just clean where the winglet will go. On the bottom of the bumper here. You can do the same thing for the other side. All right, we're gonna grab our clip removal tool and take our two push pins out of the rear of the bumper here. All right, what we need to do now is we need to peel our protective tape off our 3M tape. So we're just gonna peel them all off. And then we can install it on there. So you're just gonna line it up with the push pin holes. And you give it a good press up against the bumper. and then reinstall our push pins. All right, now you can repeat the same thing for the other side. All right, now wraps up our install of our M&P Concepts rear diffuser winglets for our 2015 to 2023 Mustang Premium. And remember, for everything Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.